Hello friends, welcome back. You're just in time, I have a story for you. I was scrolling YouTube, as one does, and I came across a video by said person giving Pokemon teams to anime characters. And as I watched the show, I had a thought. If I lived in the Pokemon world, what would my Pokemon team be? I never played a Pokemon game before, so I can't base my team choices on stats, and I like more than 6 Pokemon, so how do I narrow down my options? As I thought this over, an idea came to me. Why not use personality quizzes? When people put together Pokemon teams for characters from other franchises, they will often use the character's personality, traits, life experiences, likes, and dislikes as inspiration for their choices. I will keep these things in mind, but I will be using the results of different personality quizzes to help maintain a more accurate representation of my overall character. I will use this information to choose the best Pokemon to represent that part of myself. Now, without further ado, let's get started with my first Pokemon. My first Pokemon will be my oldest, since it is based on the first personality quiz I ever took, entitled, "What Mythical Creature Are You?" I took this quiz on Quizzilla, if you know you know, back when I was in high school. The result for the quiz was dragon, but I knew there were a lot of different types of dragons, so I took another quiz entitled, "What type of dragon are you?" The result was golden dragon. Based on these results, my first and oldest Pokemon is Shiny Altaria, the dragon flying type. And since Mega Evolution is my favorite gimmick, you better believe I have Altarianite. My second Pokemon is based off of the same previous quiz. What mythical creature are you? And here's why. As I got older, I realized not all personality quizzes are accurate. You can take the same quiz on a different site and get a completely different answer. So nowadays, I take the same type of quiz 2 to 3 times. The first quiz gives me an answer. The second one either confirms the first answer or gives me a completely new one. If the second quiz gives me a different answer, then I take a third quiz to confirm one of the 2 previous answers. If 2 of the 3 quizzes share the same result, then I take that result as accurate. If the third quiz gives me a completely different answer, however, then I label the results as inconclusive. The only time I accept the first result as accurate is if the result is supported by another result from an entirely different quiz or quizzes. I use the previous result of this quiz out of nostalgia and respect from my earlier years of getting into personality quizzes. But now that I am older, I retook the quiz, "What mythical creature are you?" 15 years later, to see if the results would be the same or not. After retaking the quiz twice, both the results are unicorn. So, based on these results, my second Pokemon is Galarian Ponyta, a psychic type, which I will eventually evolve into a Rapidash, but since I retook the quiz recently, I believe me having a pre-evolution right now is more accurate. My next Pokemon is based off of the "What Hogwarts house are you in?" quiz. I have taken this quiz several times in my life on different sites and have gotten the same answer every time. I think I took it on the official Harry Potter site as well, but it was so long ago I can't remember. Anyway, the results I have received are better be Hufflepuff. Based on this result, my third Pokemon is Ferret, a normal type. To be fair, my Noon matches the Hufflepuff symbol, but I believe Ferret embodies the Hufflepuff traits more. Plus, I love Ferret. It is cute and tough, and that is my favorite trope. Also, it's fluffy, and its shiny is pink, my favorite color. My fourth Pokemon is straightforward. It is based on the "What Pokemon Are You?" quiz. I took this quiz in college when I was killing time in the computer lab. The result I got back then was Pikachu, which I did not like, because contrary to popular belief, I hated Pikachu back then. Nowadays, I think he's okay. A few years later, on the Nintendo Play website, I took a quiz called Ever Wonder What's Your Pokémon Type? I took the quiz thinking it was the same, but I was wrong. The results tell you which Pokémon type or element best represents you as a person. My result was normal type. A couple of weeks ago, upon making this video, I decided to retake both quizzes to see what my real answer is. When I took the Ever Wonder What's Your Pokémon Type quiz again, I got electric this time. When I retook the What Pokémon Are You quiz, I got Pikachu. So, based on my original result and the two current ones, my fourth Pokemon is, to no one's surprise, Pikachu, the electric type. And even though I like Pikachu now, I will be evolving it into a Raichu once I find a Thunderstone, because out of the two, Raichu's always been my favorite. For my fifth Pokemon, I decided to use the result from the 16 personality test. The personality type I got is Architect INTJ-T. After reading through the provided personality description, I had the hardest time trying to figure out which Pokemon fully embodied the result I was given. In my research, I came across a website that specifically assigned a Pokemon to your personality type. After reading through the website's reasons for assigning this Pokemon to my personality type, I agreed with its reasoning and accepted the result as accurate. Based on these results, behold, my fifth Pokemon is the legendary Pokemon Arceus, a normal type. And as amazing as this answer is, I do have other results to support the choice of this Pokemon besides the website's reasoning. To test the accuracy of this answer, I used the results of a quiz I took on YouTube called What Greek God Would Be Your Father? The result was Zeus. I also took a look at my Western zodiac sign, and as a Sagittarius, my ruling planet is Jupiter, named after the Roman king of the gods, who was equivalent to the Greek god Zeus. Plus, I am a Christian and believe in the one true God of the universe, so having Arceus, nicknamed the God Pokemon, on my team seems fitting. Last but not least, the sixth and final member of my Pokemon team. For the last member, I combined the results of 3 quizzes. Which Genshin Impact character are you? What bender are you? Avatar: The Last Airbender. And which Greek goddess would be your mom? The result from the Genshin Impact quiz is Barbara. I took this quiz twice and got the same result. Plus, this result was confirmed by a close acquaintance who was an avid Genshin Impact player. I also listened to Barbara's voice lines and noticed similarities between us. For the second quiz, What Bender Are You? Avatar: The Last Airbender, my result is Waterbender. Based on the results of these 2 quizzes, my last Pokemon will be a water type, since Barbara has a water vision and Waterbender is self-explanatory. But there are a lot of water types. Which one do I choose? After researching Barbara's personality, interests, dislikes, likes, abilities, job, and lifestyle, along with what was the general personality and skills of a waterbender, I narrowed my options down to 3. Lapras, Milotic, and Primarina. At a crossroads, I decided to add my final quiz, which Greek goddess would be your mom, to help break the 3-way tie. The result from that quiz is Aphrodite, the Greek goddess of love, beauty, and desire. So, based on all 3 of these results, my 6th Pokemon is Milotic, the water type. And I have to say, I am very proud of this team. I love all of these Pokemon. But we aren't done yet. As an added bonus, out of all the members of my team, I will be using my zodiac signs from around the world to determine which Pokemon will be my ace. This Pokemon will be traveling with me through new regions and will always stay by my side. Like Pikachu is to Ash or Charizard to Red, we will be best friends for all time. Now, here are the results I have gathered from my many birth signs. For my birthstone, I have blue zircon, tanzanite, turquoise, and blue topaz, represented by my Sagittarius birth sign, and the birthstone jet, represented by my Celtic birth sign. For my birth flower, I have holly and narcissus, represented by my birth month of December, carnation, represented by my Sagittarius zodiac sign, and calla lily, which represents my Eastern zodiac sign. For my birth animal, I have centaur, representative of my Sagittarius zodiac sign, owl, represented by my Native American zodiac sign, hawk, falcon, dark horse, raven, and badger, representing my Celtic zodiac sign, and horse, representing my Eastern zodiac sign. For my birth element, I have fire, representing my Sagittarius zodiac sign, and metal/gold, representing my Eastern zodiac sign. For my birth symbol, I have elder tree, representing my Celtic zodiac sign. And for my birth metal, I have gunmetal, gold, and copper, representing my Sagittarius zodiac sign. For my birth color, I have yellow/gold, representing my Celtic zodiac sign, purple, representing my Sagittarius zodiac sign, and blue/turquoise, representing my birth month of December. For my birth planet, I have Jupiter, representing my Sagittarius zodiac sign. For my birth season, I have summer, which is supported by both my Eastern and Sagittarius zodiac sign, even though coincidentally I was born in the fall. For my primal zodiac sign, I have dove, which is represented by both my Chinese and Sagittarius zodiac signs. For my birth card, which for those who don't know, your birth card is a playing card that's associated with your birthday, is Queen of Clubs, and my planetary ruling playing card is Ace of Clubs. So, based on these results, without further ado, my ace Pokemon is Arceus! Arceus is the Pokemon on my team that best embodies me as a trainer. And if I ever get isekai'd into the Pokemon world, he will be my lifelong Pokemon companion. And there you have it, my perfect Pokemon team. I have to say, I really enjoyed this exercise. Having Pokemon that represents different parts of my personality is like witnessing my own evolution in a way. Of course, as a human, I am constantly growing and changing, so it would be interesting to see how much of my team would stay the same or change over time. Well, I hope you guys had as much fun as I did. Tell me what your perfect Pokemon team is in the comments below. And let's hang out together soon, friends. Bye-bye!